Hi there, Ivana from Grow Younger here, and today I'm gonna share some tips with you how to reduce and prevent the lines on the forehead and also 11 lines or the worry lines. Before I share with you face yoga practice, I just want to share a few information about the muscles and how do we create the wrinkles on our face. So the wrinkles we create by using the facial muscles that are not much deep below our skin, so there is not much fat in between our skin and the muscles, so the skin really reacts on the repetitive movement of the muscle. And just imagine for a moment, like, how many expressions do you do throughout the day and what are the most common? So if you think about, for example, the way you smile, you can just check on your face where are those lines, the wrinkles like that have been created, for example, from smiling, or as we are gonna be talking today about frowning. Are you doing this? When you open your eyes, when you talk to someone, are you creating the lines on your forehead? Or when you are stressed, when you want to solve some problem, what are you doing? When you're worried, do you create the 11 lines? So if we are using the muscle in the same way throughout the day, and also after like 20, 30 years, 40, 50 years in our life, then of course that the lines are gonna be visible. So with face yoga we want to prevent this, but also we want to reduce. And for the forehead, I'm gonna start today with the forehead. I'm gonna show you how are we gonna do it. So when it comes to face yoga pose, the one that we gonna do today, we call it forehead freeze. So I'm gonna show you the way that I found easier for me to teach and also to do. There is one variation where we interlace our fingers, but also the way that we gonna do today, we're just gonna place our fingers on our forehead, and I'm just quickly gonna show you the muscle so you know exactly where to locate your fingers. So basically this is the frontalis muscle. This is the muscle that when we lift our eyebrows creates the lines here on our forehead. So we're just gonna place our hands, one hand here and the other, we're gonna press in, and then we're gonna pull the hands toward our temple. So it looks like this. We press in, we pull toward the temple, relax the shoulders, so press in because we're gonna use our hands very soon. And then we're gonna start squinting with our eyes, and you can squint for 5 seconds or 10 seconds depending on your level. So you squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the muscle around your eyes, stay here, and then you want to open your eyes as wide as you can. Okay, so open, 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 but make sure now to use your fingers, and you want to press in that muscle that you've just seen. You want to press in, use the fingers, open, open, open as much as you can. Open, open, open. If you feel the eyebrows lifting, press in, do not let them go up. Okay, stay there, and you can come out of the pose, relax. And just breathe slowly and gently. And let's open our eyes. So basically with this movement, we really want to prevent our forehead from lifting. We want to prevent these lines from being created. So this is one thing that we can do when it comes to the wrinkles on our forehead. This is more connected to prevention, so we don't do the same movement as we used to do before. And also there is the muscle around our eyes, orbicularis oculi. So when we open our eyes, we are actually exercising that muscle, and we squint with our eyes, we also exercise that muscle. So we want to train, really to train this muscle in the connection with this muscle. So when we open, so this muscle can stay still, so the eyebrows automatically are not moving the muscle on our forehead. That's one thing. Another thing that is very important and that will help us to reduce the wrinkles on our forehead is to use some massaging technique or tapping technique. So I'm gonna share with you. Mostly I use my knuckles, and then I simply from the inside I slide my hands toward the temples for a few times, and this will really relax the muscle if it has been overworked. So you slide for 5 to 10 times toward the temples. At the end you can slide all the way down to your collarbone. Also another amazing and super relaxing technique that will wake up and it will relax the muscle is tapping. I have shared this here with you before, so you can use just 3 fingers you start tapping from inside toward the temple, and you can close your eyes. This should feel really, really good. And this is also something that I do every time if I feel that I have been expressing myself with the forehead, that I was lifting the eyebrows, like straight away I have the habit to start tapping just to relax the muscles so the wrinkles don't get created. So this is when it comes to our forehead, and now I'm just gonna share a few things that we can do when it comes to creating 11 lines. So as I mentioned before, when we are worried, like when we make this facial expression, and some people, they really do this a lot, also with the forehead. If you think that it's one of your habits, then just please listen to the rest of the video. We want to relax the muscle in between, and we can also use our knuckles, so we can start from the space in between our eyebrows and simply send. So my index finger is above the eyebrow and mid finger is below, and slide just to relax the muscle. Also, we can use our fingers and we can tap along our eyebrows. So you can tap, tap, tap. If you think that you have been using this muscle, this will really relax it. That's one thing when it comes to relaxing the muscle and reducing the wrinkles. Then another thing that we can do that will really train this area here not to go too close and not to contract actually too much to create deep lines in. We are using our index and mid finger. You place them on just in the beginning of the eyebrows. I'm just gonna quickly show you which muscle is that. So we have just here and here. So we place our fingers here, and this will actually be the resistance from the muscle not to contract all the way in. So you want to start contracting, like squeezing the space in between. So you can start like by really squeezing that area, and then you want to make it just slightly so you don't see any lines. So it's almost like you want to create 11 lines, but with your fingers you prevent the movement from going all the way into that facial expression. And you can do this for 10 times, or you can just try to reduce slowly the strength, the contraction of the muscle. So if you squeeze so much, but really use your fingers to prevent the muscle from going all the way in. You will feel that something is happening. In the beginning it's going to be really challenging, but after some time you will really be able to reduce the strength of this muscle. So once you start creating 11 lines, you're not gonna do this all the way. You might do just a tiny bit, because this area will remember how to behave. And don't forget to do a bit of tapping before and after on the forehead and on this area. It's very important. Also, another thing that is crucial is that we take care of our daily habits and we really become more conscious about how do we use our face. Face yoga is amazing, and it will really train the muscles to stay still, and it will engage the ones that needs to be worked out, and it will relax them as well if they have been overworked. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to press the like button, and if you would like to see some more, please make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.